My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now ETN to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
That ball caught Brandon Ayuk. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Wrecking the defense there was Brandon Smith. Back to stop him before he got to the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second down and goal. Lance. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Burrow on play action. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he'll get... to about the 39 here.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's complete left side to Gray. He's got room at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Gould with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
San Francisco's offense is built largely on speed, and Danny Gray, he's got plenty of it. A legit 4-3 guy who can burn defenders with the ball in his hands. He can catch it short and turn it into a long play. And as quick as he is, the 49ers will get the ball to him plenty, as they just did there for a first down.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Striker, 3-3.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, they just do that all the way downfield. Ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
They'll run with Davis Price. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered. And remember, he put one on the ground last week. So the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And 0 excuses, but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL. And it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, them breaking at the football. So many things they didn't deal with in college, and that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
The tackle there by George Odom.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Samson Ebukam able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. On the return, Jackson. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, Lance.
Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too. And he showed it off here. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Aiyuk. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lance to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Lance looks to throw again. That'll be caught by Aiyuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Aiyuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go. Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. Dancing to his left. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Steps away to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gould with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Their catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, At least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
On one, ready? 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
On the ready?
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Steel, black. You, yellow. Ready?
Lance now on first down. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Lance. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 21 yards away. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 31, Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Burrow will throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, 48 yards. And the Panthers are able to claw one back. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 27, Lance. Flushed out right. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Smith in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11.
Burrow going to keep this one. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And Lance's throw is caught by Gray. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Handoff right side, Davis Price. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Amari Barno brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
From midfield, here's Lance. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Fourth down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give it 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. passing here. Joe Burrow. And caught by Tremble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that, Emerson.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Burrow's throw here taken in by Isabella. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. There's Tremble, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. To the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Here we go. Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflict. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Matt Ioannidis bowling his way in and sticking him to the turf. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Lance. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Lance looking to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Now in a lopsided game like this, they are not letting up.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
I'm wondering.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
11.
Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So Lance throws the intercept. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through balls.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.